We officially live in a two-tiered legal system, one where men are jailed and women are let go. I'm going to prove it by contrasting these two cases. This schizophrenic man murdered the refugee and he was put away for 23 years. He's mentally ill, and yet it didn't matter. This woman stabbed her date 100 times to death, and she was given a mere 100 hours of community service. Now, schizophrenia is characterized by recurring episodes of psychosis. Remember that word. Hallucinations and delusions. So this guy probably had a psychotic break and murdered this man. They don't care about that. They just say he's a man, put him in jail. This woman supposedly had a psychotic break, and that was an excuse to let her out. It's no different than the postpartum depression bullshit used to let women who murder their children off. But there's no way she had a psychotic break from cannabis. I heard her reaching, but this is a new height. We all know how dangerous those potheads can be. I never, ever heard of a case of a psychotic break from cannabis. So listen to this now. The California woman who stabbed the man she was dating 100 times and killed him before turning the knife on herself and her dog has been handed 100 hours of community service. Really, she stabbed herself. Where's her wound, right? Where's her wound? Women do this all the time. They commit heinous acts, then they give themselves superficial wounds to gain sympathy and say, I was out of my mind. Yet this schizophrenic patient, he didn't get that, did he? No excuses for him. So the judge ruled that she experienced a psychotic break from reality and had no control over her actions. Right. Notice too, feminists I've heard are trying to get rid of jury trials for women because they can't control the juries. This woman was put in front of a jury, she'd be thrown in jail, guaranteed. But they know the judges are in their pockets. The legal system is a feminist legal system, right? Now, this is how much they're willing to lie, right? Yeah. The psychiatrist ruling that it was a tragedy, see? When men murder, they're just monsters, but when women murder, it's just a tragedy, was 100% caused by cannabis-induced psychosis. 100%. There's no leeway at all. No chance of it being anything else, which she suffered after taking 2 hits off the victim's bong. 2 whole hits. Wow. Wow. That'd be like me saying I took a couple of aspirins and then I went on I got a psychotic break, right? You see, feminists have been working to get rid of women's jails, but they realize they don't need to shut down women's jails. All they have to do is prevent women from being put in them in the first place. And the judges are all there for it. Now, this pisses me off, believe it or not, the most. It's the victim's family because they don't frame it right. Amelia's family, that's the victim, cried when the sentence was read out by Ventura Superior Court. With the victim's father warning, it gave everyone who smokes marijuana in the state a license to kill. See, these people, his own family, turn on him, really. They misframe it. No, it gives women the permission to kill men. That's what it gives them the permission to. And of course, people will always frame it in gender neutral terms to avoid the issue. They're avoiding the issue. And that's why, guys, there needs to be a proper MRM. Men have to get off our asses and work together in large numbers because we live in a two-tiered legal system now. Jeez. Come on, guys. Like snap out of it. Let's get to work on a political level.